Hey Flosstube, it's Sarah, our Stitching Kingdom. I am here on Thursday, March 27th of March, 2025. Catching up on my month of March. It's been a whirlwind. Tomorrow is actually my 16-year wedding anniversary with my amazing husband Ross. So we're gonna celebrate a little bit tomorrow, which will be fun. But we've been busy with dance and competition and all that fun stuff. So had some stitching, some purchases, and my voice is gone, but that's okay. So, gonna just jump right into it. I've worked on categories with Sammy J. I've worked on, I'm working on Whip Go right now for March. My picks were Ray from Stitching Sunshine Ray and Candy for the 614 Stitcher, and I'll show you what they picked. Right now I'm working on Ray's for about 100 more stitches, then I will switch to Candy's choice. But categories are done, so that's why I'm working on Whip Go. My monthly Sal piece is finished, and so that's kind of like the order I like to go in, and then I'll tell you about what plans we have for April, because categories that Sammy does have been published and Whip Go numbers have been published too. So, and I'll probably be back end of April again. So we're going once a month because that's just the season of life we are in right now. So let me just jump into Fairy Moon and show you my progress on that. Finished March's section, and this is a pattern I have that I borrowed. There it is. And here's where we are. That is March's section all finished. Lots of grays, lots of blues, lots of light purples and mauves, and lots of whites. So I'm just working my way down, and then we're gonna go across and then back up, and then all the beads and stuff will be done December, November. Just, you know, getting to where we're there. So she will come out next week when April starts. Can't believe April is next week. It's amazing. Okay, and then let's look at my list. I need a list, I think. It was a nice spring day. Okay. So my haven't stitched on in 2025, or my large was Alice. And this is Mirabilia Alice. This is what she looks like. And this was actually like one of my very first purchases from Leslie at Under the Sea Fabrics, which is really fun. Ordered it from her site or Facebook group or something like that. But, so I was able to move the Q-snap down. I'll just pull this up. So the top, minus the beading, is all done. So we're just moving down. I've got her bow kind of started right there, and then coming down here, in this mirror is light effects. Never, ever, 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 ever stitch with light effects. It is terrible. Like even short lengths, just do not recommend. 0 out of 10. But I found out, I got down here, right about here somewheres, and this glove was off. So restitched that glove. This one so far is correct. So I know that there's a mistake somewhere down here, but we can fudge that a little bit more easily. I wanted to get all of this in so I could fudge down here. So now I'm just going to be filling in the curtains more. Yeah, so we're just making our way down. I'm actually going to come back here, put her face and everything in, work more down on the mirror, and then put her bow and her face and all that fun stuff right there. So we'll see where 500 stitches gets us next month, because she's going to come out for next month too. So because I'm doing kind of a limited whip list right now once I finish one. Oh, and I have a finish. that's what I didn't, I was like, wait, there's something else. I have a finish. So when I finish something, I'll swap something else in. And my finish is, Thine is the Trick and the Treat by Prairie Moon. And it's stitched in Night Sky by Dinky Dies. And this is Properly Primitive by Under the Sea Fabrics. So there she is. There we are. Finished. Super exciting. So I was very happy to finish that. I was like, wait, there is something else that I needed to do. But yes, that is it. So we finished that. So I switched in Mirabilia, or not Mirabilia's, Bella Filipina, the Alice in Wonderland on that one. I've swapped that one in because I do want to get a wiggle on that and get that finished because I want to swap another Bella Filipina in a little bit. So next category was, so I did 5 600 stitches on, or actually Thine is the Trick and the Treat was fewer than 10 colors, so it was actually a category, and it was 741 stitches to finish that thing off. Mira, or my Alice, I put 600 stitches in. And then for Haven't Stitched On in 2025, I chose Love Bugs by Talon Emblem. And I was stitching this one with Sammy from Sammy J Stitches, Vic Stitch and Button, and I think Megan May is also stitching it. And this block is almost done. He's so cute, little bee. Sammy's is going this way. And I can't remember if Vic is doing them individually or what's going on. And we're just gonna pull this guy through and hit him on the needle minder where he should belong. So that's really cute. So did 500 stitches on this one. And then on Has No Black, I did not want to figure out which of my projects. I was just that kind of lazy. Didn't have any black, so I just went with my substitute, my focus whip, and that is Cardinal Points. And this one I like to substitute in if it doesn't follow a category. Just so, and then it's also, I also try to get 500 stitches on it regardless, because it is one of my monthly focuses. So we got another 500 stitches on this. And I'm probably not going to bring this out because I have 3 left of my monthly focuses, and we don't have a lot of time left in March. So got 503 stitches actually on this. So this is the very bottom. So we're just working on this third to last page, then the middle, and then the very far right page. And I do need to fill this dragonfly in, but it's looking so good. And this is by Long Dog Samplers and Gentle Arts. It was kind of a collaboration. So, and then Scenic, I did The Guardian. Where did you go? Which is also a monthly focus. This is a Therese Wentzler. This was an old Janlin kit. I started this circa 1999 sometime. And oh, that's looking so good. And that doesn't even have the back stitch in it. And we did 500 stitches in this guy. So, worked in the grass down here and the grass up here. We're working this way and this way. I'm just trying to fill this all in before we kind of move on. I'm kind of doing a page by page. So starting in this corner, this inner border is all done. And then I'm going to decide if I want to do the full border or not. Because, I mean, it's gorgeous, but oh, that's a lot of time. So, but you'll see this one next month because this is a monthly focus. Cardinal Points will be out next month because it is also a monthly focus. Oh, I did my reindeer start. I'm on the 14th of each month. I am starting a reindeer. This is the Christmas Eve Couriers. I'm putting them all on one. And this is Dasher. This is who I started. And April, I will be starting Dancer. So right now I'm just doing the border. And I finished that border. And it's all, this is all water lilies, and then there's another water lilies that goes in between. So I'm thinking I'm just going to finish this rest of this strand and then move on to move the Q-snap so I can get to April's portion. So yeah, lots of fun. So started the sleigh. It's down here. Not sure I'm going to keep it on the same piece of fabric, but we will see. So, but yes, this will come out next month. Put that right there. And I can't remember if I showed my progress on the Electric Light Parade mandala or not. This was Emmy's pick for my February Whip Go. I'm stitching this. I started this with Alma from Alma's Little Wonders. It was on the floor, so I thought I'd just show it. But Emmy from Mission Stitch is also stitching this. Colette the Highway Stitcher is stitching it, and Brenda from Handwork Maniac is also stitching it. And this is from Atomic Tiki Pins. So super fun. And my husband's setting up a camera, so if you hear some talking, that would be the camera getting set up. So we'll put this away. What is this? Garbage. All right. That takes us to my Whip Go call for, this is Ray's choice, and I've got about 100 stitches left. This is the Be a Pineapple tray. It was like the whole little stitching kit from Hands On Design, Kathy Haberman. I finished the drum that has the flamingo. It's so fun. It's called a flamboyance drum. And then this is like a stitching tray, and it says wear a crown and be sweet, or stand tall, wear a crown and be sweet. So super fun. It's a quick little stitch. So I'm working on that right now. And then Candy picked Star Dragon from Al Forest. I don't think I have a cover. Yep, there's a cover photo right there. And working on the little fountain looking thing right in the middle. And I think I'm gonna because I'm doing this 1/1 on a 32 count. Yeah. And this is Bugs and Hisses by, I think it goes that way. Yeah, it goes that way. Bugs and Hisses by Mystic Fabrics. So, but I think I'm going to, I don't know. I'm thinking I'm just going to do the flowers right here. I'm not going to do the top part. I'm going to do this because this is where I am right now. And then go to that dragon. I might not do the flowers at the bottom. I might not do the border. I might just do these flowers right here just because it's so tiny. So, but yeah, I have to have a think about that and see what I want to do. So, and this is using the Al Forest threads. I love their threads. If you do order them, go in with some friends to save on shipping. So, and then I did get Vicky Gable, Stitch and Button. I am doing a round robin with her and Sammy and Janet from Janet Jabber and Miss Holly, who runs a lot of the Facebook group games. Hell Stitchin' is one of them. Holly, what else do you run? She used to run the Oregon Trail one, which was so much fun. And farming. It was, we had a farm. I can't remember what it was. I think it was just the farm game. I can't remember. But yeah, the farming game was really fun too. But this is Vic's Tiny Town. We're doing Tiny Town Round Robin. And this is Any Town, Tiny Town. And I stitched the Keepsakes house because this is based on keepsakes. There's a cute little 310. Vic, there's your pole right there. The pole is ready for your flag. And yeah, that is my portion of the round robin. So I will be sending this to Miss Sammy probably next week when it is spring break and we have a little bit of less crazy time. So I'll put that over here so I remember. Like that's gonna happen. It might happen, it might not. Sorry, I'm talking a little fast, and like I said, I have a cold. So that is what I've got for what I have stitched on or will stitch on for the rest of the month. Oh, also for the rest of the month, I do have castle balls to catch up on, which is right here. This is by Ink Circles. This is another one of my monthly focuses. And then Lilac Fairy from Nora Corbett is another one. That is where she is. And my Kingdom Hearts. My pattern keeper automatically updated, and now it's crashing every time I try to pull it up on my very old tablet. And so we're trying to get that fixed. So I know I probably will not be working on Kingdom Hearts this month, so I'll just hopefully double it up next month. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So may have to re-import all of my pattern keeper files, which is fine. Luckily I'm doing like the black on Kingdom Hearts, so, and I know where I was before, so I can actually just import that progress file because I think I have that one. The one I don't have is the second Pain-Free Crafts Magic Study that I'm cropping and in the process of cropping, and I'm like, but everything else is fine. I can just re-import, so not a problem there. Let's see, because I think I'm gonna restart. Oh no, but I have my import file for that, so that's fine. Okay, WhipGo for April was called, and where did my paper go? Oh, it's right. No, that's not my paper. There it is. And the numbers were 4 and 10. And Sarah, the Redneck Bifocal Stitcher, was my choice for number 4. So I sent her a text message, and said, "Hey, lady, you're a WhipGo pick. Oh, here's my list of current whips, active whips. What would you like?" And she said, not that one. She said, "Seaworthy Sampler for sure." And so is that upside down? That would be upside down. And so I obliged, and I will be working on that for April. And this is where I'm at. This is the kit that was gifted to us at Stitch West when Teresa Kogut came. And this is where I'm at. I'm kind of filling in the water so I can fill in the whales there, and I'm gonna lose a battery here. So let's see how fast I can go. I may have to just add in the batteries. So that's fun. And then Laurel hasn't gotten back to me officially, but I have a sneaky suspicion that her pick will be under the evergreen. I don't have a cover photo of it because I got it from Patterns Online. It is also a Teresa Wentzler. This is what she's actually working on. She's trying to get this finished this year. She's much further than I am, but her progress is so good on it. She is in the stitching, like she's stitching it in quadrants. This is where I'm at, kind of filling in the little gingerbread men, and I'm going to be stitching it in quadrants as well. So this is where I'm at on Under the Evergreen, which is, like I said, I think it is Laurel's unofficial pick. She will get back to me. If that changes, I will let you know when I record next month. So, and then for categories, Sammy has released those as well. For pattern type paper, I am doing Books Are Magic, which is a Counting Petals design. I started this at Stitch West. I know that Ray and Emmy and I think a few of her friends are stitching it. And it's super cute. I got the, Alma from Tattooed Crafting Owl. She's in California as well. I got, this is a Red Thicket fabric, and the Bee Stitch Me silk pack. So, and that's where I'm at. Oh, she's right that way. So that's what I'm going to work on for pattern type paper. And then, let's see here. my next option for a fancy lady is Bella Filipina's Alice. Pardon me while I search. It's not in there. Pardon my husband's work phone call. Where are you? You were not there. You were not there. Are you in here? You would think I would have her in an Alice in Wonderland bag. Who's in here? Who are you? No, you were not that. Get in there. She in this one? Oh, she's in this one. This is the Bella Filipina Alice. That is not a very good picture. And this is what I'm working on her. This is where she's at. This is a Under the Seas fabric. I cannot remember the color, but that is where she is at. So she's going to be coming out to play. And let's see, what else do we have here? More Than 30 Colors is going to be this Joan Elliott that I started with Belinda and Vic Gable. And this is the Dragon and Fairy. And that is definitely more than 30 colors, it looks like. So I will count, and if that changes, I will update you next month. And here is where I'm at on this one. Oh yes, she was also an admin for, Holly was also an admin for Crystal Academy. So, and that's what this Wendigo is from. But that's where I am, working on that dragon wing. And let's see here. Older Than 2 Years is going to be Mirabilia's Alice. So I just showed you what she looks like. And then Flora and Fauna is going to be Significant Otter. This is by Volcano Stitching. Yes. And it's just a PDF. It's really cute. These little cute otters. It says, "You are my significant," and then it'll say otter down here on the bottom. I might have enough time to go through my haul before before batteries decide not to do what they need to do. Okay, so I am with Sammy's Fabric of the Month with Atomic Ranch Fabrics. And February's was Forget Me Not, which is really pretty blue. I need to find something to put on that. I really like it. And then she's sending me random Quirky Quakers. So this is the Quirky Quaker Llama and the Quirky Quaker Seahorse in 2 colorways. They face different directions, which is kind of fun. And then I got my Silks For You order. This is for the Fisher King, which is a long dog sampler. And I'll be doing that on Blackberry Latte that I'm doing it on. I can't remember. No, it is Be Stitch Me. That hasn't come yet. It's Be Stitch Me. Oh, I can't remember the color that it's Be Stitch Me, but it's this really pretty kind of brownish. And this is PR 132 is what I'm going to be doing the Fisher King in. So that is my Silks For You order. And then from Leslie at Under the Sea Fabrics, I purchased the Bella Filipina Alice, or not Alice, Belle, with all the stuff to complete her. So I even got, this is Pomona from in Ada. Oh, that is gonna turn out really pretty. So that's what she's gonna go on, and she's gonna look so pretty. So I want to get another Bella Filipina done so that I can, and I might just start her, but I really want to get her done for Alice, my kiddo. So, and then this came with, oh, with the DNC. I just ordered it from 123 Stitch for Bella Filipina Alice, and then because I got a notification that this treasure braid is in for my Brooks Books Ariel. So, and the battery didn't die, so we are gonna end it there. I hope you all have a great week, and we're up for spring break next week, so I'm really excited about that. And then we jump back head first into 2 different dance competitions 2 weekends in a row, so that will be fun, plus Easter and all that fun stuff. So I hope you guys have a very happy and healthy rest of your holidays. Stay safe. It's finally warming up here. Stay healthy, and yeah, do what you can do. So have a great day, friends. We'll talk to you later. Bye.